Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. Last time, we hung around Wiswald and wrapped up a few side quests there, along with fighting more rare monsters. We also got to get a pretty good showcase of Brave Bearer and Gambler. Long time, but we finally got around to it. Today, we're going to be continuing our side quest journey here in Halcyonia, because there's one side quest here I forgot to cover before going to Musa, and I just didn't get around to doing it, and I want to do it now. It's no good, I can't see a blessed thing in there. In the dark. I was ordered to investigate this building, but I foolishly forgot to bring a lantern. I wonder if you could ask my comrade in arms to lend me one. This is a quest that you can do really early on. I just never walked back over here to the abandoned house to actually grab it. So we can tackle this real fast, and then we'll get into the real meat of what we're going to be doing today. All we need to do is go up here into the throne room, which is very nice. Also, there is something I want to talk about White Mage real quick, which is why I have it on Seth. But let's go ahead and talk to this guy. The fool set off to make his investigations without his lantern. God, I don't believe it. I made a point of asking if he'd got everything, twice in fact. Still, I can hardly leave him in the lurch, or in the dark rather. Would you be so good as to go and give him this? I'll stay here and go over the strongly worded debriefing I'm preparing for him. I don't want to leave anything out. Actually, we'll go over that fun fact at a later time. I realize that there's something else I want to go over with, and it'll lead me on a long tangent, and I'd rather not do that right now. There's more things to focus on than White Mage for right now, though I will be keeping Seth on White Mage for a little bit so we can level it up on him, as there is something that I really want on him. Let's go ahead and grab this quest and finish it up. Marvelous, thank you so much. Now I have all I need. With light on my side, I shall have no trouble discharging my duties. Cool, 2 booster buttons for physical defense. Alright, there's that one done, and now we can move on to the real meat of today. So today we're going to be doing 2 pretty important side quests, I would say. And one of them is in Halcyonia, and one of them is in Holograd. So let's go ahead and get that started. This one is in the pub.
Oh, hello there. Just the people I wanted to see. There's something I need to ask you. You know about the enormous flying machine that crashed near town, I assume? From what I hear, it's nothing but a pile of wreckage. But that hasn't stopped rumours of valuable loot bringing scavengers running from all over.
That doesn't sound good.
It most certainly isn't. These streets ain't safe no more. When they don't find anything up at the crash site, they come to town and take it out on us. Can you head over there and get rid of them?
Sounds like we better head. All right, leave it to us.
I knew you wouldn't let me down. Good luck.
Clearing the wreckage. That flying machine that crashed over near town has brought scavengers flocking from all over. These streets aren't safe anymore. Could you get the louts to clear off? 2 large JP orbs. Yes, please. Let's go ahead and check that out. Now, you can obviously go back and explore the airship if you want. If you want to find it, you need to just cross this bridge over by the abandoned house, which we're just next to, and you'll be able to find it pretty easily. I think I've already pointed it out, but just in case I haven't, the side quest will lead you to it, so it's not like you should have any troubles finding it. Okay. Yep, still has the exciting music from previously. You can still fight the same enemies if you hadn't got them in the bestiary yet. But what we're looking for are not automatons or bears in the compartments and cargo holds. We are looking for actual real-life people to murder this time. Let's go up here. And if I were a band of brigands, also there's still some Holograd soldiers here that are somehow still survived the crash and are still dutifully doing their duty to guard this airship. You know what? I respect the determination and the grind. I think we have to go around here. Also, instead of having a shot of the sky, the developers were smart enough to add a forestry background here, which is a nice little touch. Let's see here. Oh, hello, Lonsdale.
I can't get rid of you lot, can I?
Lonsdale? What are you doing here?
I know there's no chance to survive, but still.
Adam, you mean?
Listen, since you're here, why don't you let this old codger tell you a tale?
Well, Lonsdale, do you have an answer for me? I have been waiting long enough. Holograd's army is weak. But if I am to rule as I wish, it must be stronger than any other. So, let me say it again. Will you train my forces?
This is where we met, you and me. You were barely even big enough to hold a sword when your father, heavens rest his soul, first hired me to school you. And now here you are, lord of all you survey. He'd be proud of you, lad. I know he would. You don't need me to train your men. You're more than capable of that yourself. You're after something more. That much is plain to see.
Is it indeed? Well, more is what I will need if I am to lead the world.
What exactly are you planning?
As long as nation continues to squabble with nation, there will be no end to war. This being so, Holograd must force an end one way or another.
What's this?
An asterisk. A stone capable of giving one man the power of 1,000. Take it, and with it, command my armies. Pledge yourself to my cause.
Crikey. I mean, he's not wrong about war not ending any time soon unless something's done about it. But what's this he's plotting? I can't very well walk away now, though, can I? He'll need those closest to him to stop things getting out of hand. And besides, I made a promise to his father.
Well, Lonsdale, what more is there to think about? Come, accept that which I offer you.
It shall be as you wish, Lord Adam.
So you stayed with Holograd to try and stop Adam from doing anything too crazy?
Aye, something like that. But it were you lot who stopped him in the end.
And what do we have here, eh?
Intruders on our turf, looks like. Sorry, but we called dibs. Now drop everything you've nicked and clear off.
So, looks like we've got ourselves caught up in a bit of bother here, eh?
That's right, Grandad. Now be a good boy and scarper.
Oh, you misunderstand me, lad. I mean to teach you lot a lesson. I hope for our sake Sloane was a good teacher. Watch my back, you hear?
You bet.
What are you talking about, Lonsdale? These are just some lowly bandits. They really can't be that hard, can they? Besides, I got the Brave Bear asterisk. You probably recognize that. Hee hee. So, let's see here. Just a bunch of bandits. They seem to be different. Yes, so examining them could be pretty annoying.
I'll sit this one out.
Let's go ahead and see it like one of them. Looks like 25,000 HP on one of those guys. Okay. Let's examine another one. 25,000 HP. Thankfully, with the freelancer as our sub job, with sub job specialty 2 with late bloomer, honestly, I don't think these guys are really going to be doing too much damage to me. Let's go ahead and examine the last of these guys here. All right, now we know what we're looking at. And honestly, it's pretty strong. Lots of water weaknesses here, one light weakness. Okay, we can work with this. Honestly, Giga Gravity and then Mimicking is probably going to be my main focus here, since it'll just do quite a bit of damage to all of them back to back to back to back. There we go, now they're all pretty low, and I think we'll try to see if we can't get Gloria to wrap this all up. Now, we do have a few new things in here. Let's try out... Oh, voice crack right there. Let's try out triples, which, you pick a set of 3 numbers. If it lands on those 3 numbers, you get a lot of damage. If it doesn't, then you don't get a lot of damage. You know, pretty self-explanatory stuff. Let's go ahead and send this on one person there, and then let's try elemental wheels, because since they all share a fairly similar weakness, let's see if we can't land on it. Triple, didn't get it there. Okay, 3 water attacks, perfect. 8 light attacks, okay. And 5 light attacks, okay. We were able to do some decent damage. Let's go ahead and just finish this up with some super gravities. Easy peasy. Brave Bear's AoE damage is able to take care of that pretty well, and obviously Gambler isn't too bad either. NG Helm, okay.
Don't kill me! Please!
Go on! Clear off!
How come you just let him go?
Well, I were none too different at his age. If I'd not ended up in Holograd, I'd have been dead in some pointless scrap or other a long time since. That I turned out as I did was naught but blind luck. Fate's a fickle mistress. I've lived long enough to learn that much. But she sometimes comes good. So why not give a lad a chance to change his ways? Only wish I could have done the same for his mates. Anyway, that's quite enough blethering for one day. I'm off.
Well, Lonsdale, if it's any consolation, you've taught us quite a bit. And you're genuinely one of the coolest and best characters in this game. So, don't hate on yourself too much. Okay, well, I guess with that done and dusted, we can go back to the inn in Halcyonia and give the innkeeper the good news. Back we are. Thankfully, it's not too long of a walk. And let's talk to you.
You're back! Hope I didn't put you to too much trouble. Well, whatever you did, it was worth it. People are free to roam the streets again. And business is booming. Cheers! And you know what? We've been hearing some very interesting rumours.
Oh yeah?
Yes, apparently, bandits and cutthroats are turning over new leaves left and right. Take that geezer over there. Says he was a bloodthirsty brigand till just the other day, and then some old man come along and beat some sense into him. Would you believe it?
I think we know who that might have been.
No idea who'd do such a thing or why, but I'm not complaining. It takes all sorts to make a world.
It sure does.
Well, at least Lonsdale's teachings got into someone's head. I think that's a pretty decent place to leave off with his story. Speaking of, let's go ahead and see what this party chat is. Leading by example. It's not surprising that the experience of facing off against Lonsdale has been inspiring bandits to change their ways. It sure isn't. A guy like that eats hoodlums for breakfast. Aye, it's just a shame that the supply of ne'er-do-wells never seems to dry up. Well, if anyone can finally bring him into line, it's him. I heard a crazy story about how he drilled his soldiers over in Holograd. They had these so-called mock maneuvers, but they were basically full-on battles with just with wooden swords. The soldiers all had to charge around in full armor all day with no breaks or anything. It sounds brutal. It must have been, and get this, Lonsdale wasn't just watching from the sidelines, he was right there, sweating and bleeding with his men the whole time. That was why no one complained, or even thought about refusing what they were told. Leading by example, eh? Aye, that's the best way to do it. We've a lot to learn from Lonsdale by the sounds of it. I think we do. And, you know, again, I really like Lonsdale as a character, and I'm glad that we get to really see a lot of him outside of just his occupation of Halcyonia. He is one of the few Asterisk characters we get a lot of side quests for, and a lot of characterization, and I think that's really worth it. Now, next we're going to be heading to Holograd. as the next quest I want to tackle for today is right over somewhere. Right over here, to the far right. This one will actually take us back to a familiar area, but we're going to be dealing with a fairly decent boss fight with this one. But the area won't be too bad.
Hello, hello! More hopefuls, and young, strong specimens you seem as well.
Whatever you're talking about, that's not why we're here. Wait, what are you talking about?
I speak of the mines and of the need for pairs of hands to work them. Now that the trade routes have reopened, we have more ore orders than we can hope to meet. The work is well remunerated, friends. Will you try your hands?
I guess if the pay is good, we can at least give it a go.
It's my time to shine at last! Welcome to Dag World, suckers! The mines are all mine!
You do know that pride often comes before a fall, yes, Dag?
Hey? What are you on about? I'm literally built for this. And after me work experience at that blacksmith's, I've got an eye for ore like you wouldn't believe. I'm gonna make a mint. I'll bring back rocks like this town's never seen. Prepare to stand in awe of my ore, you drongos.
Your confidence is commendable, at least. I am not so sure myself. But it would be a shame to let such enthusiasm go to waste.
Too bloody right it would. Wait here, all right? I'll be back with the goods in no time flat.
Yes, yes. Just be careful, all right?
Of course I will. Careful as you like. Prepare to be rich, babe. Woo! Yeah!
They yearn for the mines. New horizons. Ore orders continue to arrive, and we are in desperate need of workers to work the mines. Actually, hang on. Your labors will be well remunerated, friends. Will you try your hands? I don't know, he just sounded very exhausted and he needed to clear his throat. So yeah, we're going to be heading to the Chromatite Mines and seeing if we can't find some ore. Maybe try to steal it off of Doug and Selena if we can. I will need to make adjustments to my team, though, before I head out. Actually, I think we'll wait until we're inside the mines for me to make those adjustments. I don't really think I need to worry about that right now. And besides, if I can run into some enemies and get some extra JP, that's not a bad idea. I guess I could check out to see if I'm 20 levels higher than these enemies. Actually, I mean, I doubt it, but we could try. Who should I give this to? Elvis? Let's give it to Gloria. And see if we actually are high enough level just to obliterate these enemies. If not, that's fine. I've got the abilities to avoid this, but I just want to check it out. Anyways, we've already checked out the entirety of the Chromatite Mines, so we kind of have a decent idea of where we need to be.
Someone's beating us to it. By the looks of it, this place has been dug dry.
Ah, come on! More junk! This stuff ain't worth diddly. It's no good. Wherever I dig round here, I just turn up rubbish. I'm heading deeper in. That's where the big money stuff is for sure.
I would advise against this, friend. The depths of the mine contain great, ferocious monsters.
Bonza! That means no one will have had the guts to go down there, which means rich pickings for little old me. And if I'm gonna do right by a certain someone, it's rich pickings or bust. Righto, there we go.
Oh, looks like Doug is going down deeper. Unfortunately, I think he's gonna be a little sad whenever he realizes that we were the ones who have picked this place dry, so to speak. Let's go ahead and see here if I'm high enough level. I doubt it, but let's see. Nope. All right. Okay, let's see here. We need to eventually find our way up there. Now, it hasn't been too long since I've recorded the Chromatite Mine video, but I still think I've forgotten where I actually need to go. I think I've already looped around again. So let's try this again. I need to go downhill here. I need to take this thing out because he's covering the only way down south. And then, and only then, can I take this area up and make my way towards the red diamond of almost just as much holiness. Okay, there we go. Now I'll make my adjustments to my team. Alrighty, we've brought in a third Brave Bearer, just in case, you know the drill. New toy, gotta play around with it. Gloria's gonna stay on Gambler, though I've moved her sub job over to Salve Maker, that way she can play a bit more supportive for the team. But we'll still be trying to do a few Gambler things. Either way, though, let's move forward. That's a big guy.
It's hurt.
And angry about it too. Look out, everyone!
It's coming this way!
Ready, everyone?
I think I'd be a little pissed too if I was hurt. That's a big guy, just reuse enemy, that's alright. Let's see who it is. It's Hephaestus. Okay. Let's see what you're all about here in just a quick second. Defender of the People time. Dang, that did a lot. I mean, it was a crit attack, but still, okay. 200,000 HP, we took water axes and staves. Okay, maybe I should switch my weapons around real quick then. Get the parachute in here, and then maybe I should get the Ice Brand? It's 931 attack power, but I get to take advantage of both the water weakness and an axe weakness. You know what? Screw it. Sure, why not? This will be funny. Okay, so Hephaestus, pretty strong attacker. Mostly physical attacks on either single target or AoE, which is why I brought in Shieldmaster. And make sure to have some kind of healer so you can deal with that. I forget what this guy's counters are. I don't have it written down. So we're just gonna have to accept the fact that we're gonna be going into this pretty blind. Let's go ahead and see what Neo Cross Slash can do. Lots of damage, look at that. Counter physical attacks. Unfortunately, Elvis might take a big hit here, but we shouldn't need to worry about that too much. Lots and lots of damage from that. Let's go ahead and see if we can't compound ourselves a decent healing item. Let's do a Mega Potion on Elvis. Top him off. And I think I'm actually going to go ahead and just click Bodyguard here on Gloria. Because Seth and Adele have access to the counter savvy, so if they get hit, that's really not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and use Dawn of Odyssey. Calls all enemies and calls all allies and enemies to gain 1 BP three times at regular intervals. Let's go ahead and apply that so we can get some extra passive BP, and then we'll go ahead and do some Godspeed striking. There we go, big buffs. Lots of extra damage. Counter physical attacks aren't going to do anything to me. I did not activate Surpassing Power, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. The extra Godspeed strikes will be just fine. Let's go ahead and widen area High Potion. There we go. And let's go ahead and keep Gloria covered. And then we'll go over to Seth's turn and continue to do some Neo Cross Slashes. Lots and lots of damage. There's Dawn of Odyssey working. Okay, he's defaulting. I don't like that. So let's go ahead and Defender of the People just preemptively here. And then... let's go and default. And I might try to do something here with Gloria, but I don't think I will. More Dawn of Odyssey passive buffs. He's at +3 VP, so I might just try to beat him to death through his default, just to get him out of the way here. There we go, got a miss. And there he goes. Oh, Gloria didn't get the JP, no! You can see that we still got JP in the fight, but she got herself locked out of it. Oh, that's so frustrating. You can see why I don't like All or Nothing.
Whew. That thing was tough.
Hey, this part of the mine is probably pretty untouched, right?
Aye, the monsters will have kept folks at bay, which means ore aplenty for us.
Oh, yeah. Let's get digging.
I wonder what happened to whoever hurt that thing.
Ah, yes. Going to be digging here in the mines instead of saving the world. I mean, checking on a Doug Selena does seem like a pretty high priority. We've been following their footsteps for a very long time now. And speaking of, let's head back to Holograd and give this miner guy the good news and maybe see if we can't figure out what happened to Doug. Hey there, you old drongo. What you got for me?
Oh, ho, ho, ho! You have returned with much ore, no? Fine work, my friends. Let's see now. 1, 2... Ah, so close, so close! Yeah, I was certain you had returned with more even than my finest miner, but not quite, alas.
Your finest miner? Who was that?
A strange man, very peculiar. Let me tell you of when he received his reward.
Dag, you're safe.
Course I am, you great galah!
But you were gone so long, I was just a little worried, that's all.
Oh, yeah, I had to stop by the workshop on my way back, see? I had a little something I wanted to put together, you know.
What are you talking about?
Let's see now, how do I... Righto. Selena? I've been a mercenary longer than I can remember. Smashed more things to bits than I can count. But since I did my little apprenticeship with that blacksmith, I realised maybe making things is better than destroying them. So, I've decided I'm going to settle down and dedicate the rest of my life to doing just that. I want to be of use to people, you know? Look after them instead of scaring them silly. And, well, one person I really want to be of use to and to, look after is... Sorry, this might be a bit much, but...
I don't understand. Is that a ring?
Will you marry me, Selena? Please.
Oh, what?
Is that a no?
Of course not. It's just... This is all so sudden. I don't quite know what to say, except I would be honored.
Oh, babe! I'm the happiest bloke in the whole wide world right now, no word of a lie. And I swear I'll make you the happiest woman in the whole wide world too.
Could you keep your voice down, Dag? This is a little embarrassing.
But who cares what anyone thinks? Right, let's figure out where we're headed and get going, shall we?
I thought you had decided to settle down and make things.
I have, but we got a honeymoon to be going on first.
You are an insufferable nincompoop, Dag, but a lovable one, I must admit.
And then, just like that, they are gone. Crazy, but so romantic, no?
Yeah, that does sound pretty romantic. I guess congratulations are in order if we run into them again.
What a wonderful way to finish out this story. We have seen their connections grow as we have journeyed, and I can't think of a better way to end off that quest line. Whoever they are. Yeah, whoever they are. Hey, the couple we heard about, the ones who got engaged. Do you think they could be the mysterious pair we keep nearly running into? Yeah, for some reason I do. And now they're tying the knot, eh? Well, good luck to them, I say. And what a proposal, with a ring he made himself, no less. That was a bold move. Aye, he must have been head over heels, bless him. Sounds like quite the romantic. Yeah, and it sounds like his big gesture paid off too. Well, I hope they're very happy together. As do I. It's strange, as you say. We don't know them, but I can picture the scene of their proposal so clearly. Who knows? Maybe it's somebody we've actually already met. Yeah, weird. I feel like I should know who they are, too. Aye, strange how hearing so much about them makes it almost seem like we're friends, eh? Yes, well, I hope they're very happy together, whoever they are. Well, Gloria, we can. Something I did not know about until I started researching this series and just kind of walking around the world map just to kind of check things out. We can actually see where they're spending their honeymoon together. Gotta head to Halcyonia. I should probably wait till it's daytime. I think it'll be a little bit more exciting, but you know what? We can just walk over there in the meantime. So, if you want to see where Dag and Selena ended up, for their honeymoon at least, I don't know if they live out here, going down to the beach area, going to the coast, you can see them looking out into the horizon. And you can even talk to them. I want the whole wide world to know I love ya, Selena. I bloody love ya. And then... Dag, keep your voice down. You're going to make me blush. But I am very happy to hear you say so. They get their happy ending, looking out into the horizon. Next time on Bravely Default 2, we head somewhere else and see if we can't wrap up another small series of side quests pertaining to asterisk users. So, with that said, see you soon.